Hello and welcome to Story Meadow, stories for car journeys, bedtime and any other quiet time. My name's Marion and I'm going to share Billy's newest adventure with you today. But before we start, I'd just like to share about our very special picture book, which is called Billy Bunny and the Woodpecker Nest. It's available to buy on our website. It's storymeadow.co.uk, and it's a beautiful hardcover with thick pages and beautiful illustrations all throughout. I'm sharing the story on the podcast. There's a read along that you can listen to as you flick through the pages, and I'm also sharing it in schools with free author visits. So, sorry, it's a tongue twister. You can book me in, you can message your schools if they are interested. I go into schools completely free and share the book in assemblies with the children. I bring my materials with me. We test whether rafts sink or float. We look at birds' nests, and we bring the story to life with their own ideas throughout. It's a really lovely experience, and I'm really lucky to be able to share it with so many schools already, and would love to share it with yours too. So if you'd like me to come in, please email me at info@storymeadow.co.uk and we'll try and get a date in. It's really special, and at the end of the day, children can buy a copy, or families can buy a copy, and I'm available for author signing, so I can put special messages into each copy, which is really lovely. Okay, enough chatting. Let's get all cozy so we can relax into the story. Let's take a first big breath in through your nose and slowly back out through your mouth. Lovely. I think it's time to start our story. Are you ready? Billy Bunny's glove blows away. One day, Billy Bunny was getting ready to meet all his friends at the adventure playground. But it was a very cold day. It was nearly winter time, and Billy had all of his warm, cozy things to wear. He put on his nice fluffy boots. He put on his thick coat, his big hat with a bobble on the top. He wrapped his scarf round his neck 3 times because it was extra long. And he started to put on his gloves as he stepped out the door. Now, gloves can be really tricky to put on because they have all the different little bits where you put your fingers in, and Billy's paws were all wriggly and they weren't going in the right place, and that thumb goes in there and that big, oh dear, I can't. And he finally managed to put the first one on. Now, do you know what's even trickier than putting one glove on? It's putting 2. Because the second one is even trickier because you've got a glove on your hand on one hand. Oh dear. Things were not going well for Billy. And suddenly, a big gust of wind blew through the hedges and whooshed his glove out of his paw and up into a tree. Oh no, thought Billy. How am I going to... my glove! Billy wandered over to the tree. He looked at where it was, and it was quite high up. But he had an idea. He found a broomstick by Daddy's shed. And Daddy Bunny used this broomstick for sweeping up leaves in the winter time and cleaning things up around the garden, and it was very long. So Billy used the handle, and he poked it higher and higher into the tree and tapped the branch that the glove was on. And it worked. The glove came tumbling down, and it almost landed in Billy's paw. He was about to catch it when another gust of wind blew again. Whoosh! And the glove went over the garden gate and off into the forest. Oh no, said Billy, my glove! And he went running after it. The glove blew all through the woods, and it was hopping from the floor to the bushes to the trees, and finally it got stuck right near Squirrel Lily's treehouse. Phew, thought Billy. He had been hopping around so fast trying to keep up with it, he was quite tired already. So he knocked on Squirrel Lily's door. He said, Squirrel Lily, will you help me please? And Squirrel Lily looked around. She said, what is it, Billy? What do you need help with? Well, my glove, it blew off in the wind, and look, it's right up near your bedroom window. Do you think you could climb in the tree and go get it for me? What do you think? Squirrel Lily said. Of course I can, Billy. And she hopped up into the tree and started to climb. She got closer and closer, and just when her little paw was about to reach up and touch the glove, you guessed it, another gust of wind blew and the glove went flying off in a completely different direction. "Oh no," said Billy, "not again." So Billy started chasing it, and Squirrel Lily chased after him, and they went running through the forest. Now it wasn't long, luckily, before it landed in a tree near Benji Bat's house. "Ugh," said Billy, "finally," and he sat down on a log at the bottom of Benji Bat's tree. Squirrel Lily shouted up. She said, "Benji Bat, we need your help." And he came out of his house. He said, "What is it?" "Billy's glove stuck up in the tree near your bedroom. Can you reach it?" "Of course I can," said Benji Bat, and he flapped up quickly to the area in the tree where the glove was. And he was about to reach it when, you guessed it, another gust of wind blew and the glove went tumbling out of reach and even further away. "Oh no," said Billy, "I'm exhausted." He went chasing after the glove, and it wasn't long before more friends started chasing with him. Eliza Owl came swooping in, trying to catch the glove. Little Fox ran after Billy, trying to get the glove as soon as it came lower to the ground. Florence Fox whizzed around. Darcy Deer was running too, and they all galloped through the woods, trying to get Billy's glove. But it was no use. The wind was too strong, and it had blown it further and further away. In fact, it had blown so far that the animals couldn't agree which direction it had gone in. They'd arrived at the adventure playground, and Darcy Deer said, "I saw it blow to the left, didn't you?" Florence Fox agreed. She said, "Yes, I saw it blow to the left." But Daisy Duckling, who had just waddled in, said, "Oh no, it definitely blew over the hedges over there, don't you think, Eliza Owl?" Eliza Owl shook her head. She said, "No, I saw it fly high up over the trees. It went straight ahead, that way." Oh dear. Now Billy was really confused. He said, "Not only has it blown away, and we couldn't catch it, but now we don't even know where it is. It's hopeless." And he sat down on a little tree stump. "Oh dear," said Squirrel Lily. "It's not hopeless, Billy. I'm sure it will turn up. We'll find it eventually." "But look at me," said Billy. "I've got only one glove on, and my other paw is freezing. Oh, it's a disaster." All the animals tried to cheer Billy up. They suggested games, and they tried to play the floor is lava tag, but Billy wasn't interested. They suggested he go on the zip line, but he didn't want to turn. And they made a huge leaf pile for him to jump in, but he didn't want to jump. "Oh dear," said Eliza Owl, "how will we cheer him up?" "I don't know," said Little Fox. "We must find the glove, don't you think?" The animals all left Billy. He had gone up into the tree house, and he'd curled up with a little book to read while he waited for the wind to calm down. And all of his friends went off looking for the glove. They went in all different directions, searching high and low. And while they were gone, and Billy was on his own in the treehouse, he heard a sound. "Oh, help! Will somebody please help me? Oh, I need a bit of help. Excuse me, is anyone? Oh no." Billy peeped out of the treehouse window, and he saw Little Hedgehog had just waddled into the adventure playground. Billy shouted down. He said, "Are you okay, Little Hedgehog? Do you need some help?" Little Hedgehog said, "Yes, Billy, I do. Please come down and help me. I really need somebody, please." So Billy whizzed down the slide as quick as could be and landed in a big pile of leaves. Whoosh! "I'm here. What is it?" Little Hedgehog said, "Billy, I was going for a walk over to the adventure playground when something whooshed up behind me. I thought it was just the wind, but I can feel something stuck on my back and I can't reach it. I don't know if it's a big leaf or something like some moss. It feels soft, but I can't get it off and it's really annoying me. It's tickling." Billy had a look at Little Hedgehog's back, and do you know what was stuck on his bristles? It was Billy's glove. It must have blown with the wind and landed on Little Hedgehog. Billy said, "I can't believe it! Little Hedgehog, look, look! It's my missing glove! You found it! You found it!" And he gave him a big cuddle. And Little Hedgehog said, "Oh, well, I'm glad you took it off my back because your glove is tickly." "Ah," said Billy, "this is great news. Thank you, thank you." And he tried to put his glove on, and Little Hedgehog helped him to put it on. And together they started to play in the adventure playground. And it wasn't long before the other friends came back. They said, "Billy, oh, Billy, we're so sorry. We've looked high and low. We're sorry you're so sad about your glove. I'm sure it'll turn up. We can't find it, but I'm sure it will." And Billy put his paws up in the air. He waved them and showed off his 2 gloves. He said, "You won't believe how I found my glove." And he told them the story. He told them how Little Hedgehog had waddled in, how he had needed help too, and how the glove was right on his back. And all the animals giggled. They played a little bit in the adventure playground, and it wasn't long before they were all cuddled up in the treehouse, reading books and sharing stories and singing songs with the wind blowing outside. The end. I wonder if you've ever lost something in the wind before. I've had times before where my children have brought drawings home from school, and right when we get to the car, there's a big gust of wind and whoosh, the drawing disappears into the air. We've had to chase it. Or sometimes we've made creations with leaves and they get whooshed up into the air as well. The wind can be quite tricky sometimes. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.